Hello everyone, Jesse Webb, TradersPro. Market conditions remaining mildly bearish in a bull market towards the upper end of that range. So we're definitely due for a retracement, a little bit of a pullback. And within this overall bull market, we've essentially gone straight up since April with this one trend. We're now going to start to test this support area on SPY, on SP 500, and we'll look at those charts here. On our short-term model, we've got just a retracement here. We're starting to see that. Nothing overly concerning as of this point. All the trends, momentum have pulled back to the middle, breadth pulling back to the middle, and sentiment still strong. But pulling back, retracing just a little bit on that. Let's take a look at buy-sell ratio, which is also starting to show some signs of some bearishness there. And then also sentiment has pulled back, watching for this halfway point on sentiment. I want to see if we get some support right there. If we pull in and take a look at SPY and see where we're at on that, you can see that this is that indecision coloring setup that we've talked about before, where we start to pull back. And so market conditions right now, there's just a little bit of indecisive. Are we going to start to find some support right here, or are we going to continue to slide and retrace a little bit deeper level, testing some of these larger deeper levels on a pullback? If we were to look at a fib retracement line, we can simply add that on by clicking this right here, and that's going to snap the swing low and the swing high. So we can see our 50% retracement is, it's quite a bit of ways away from where we're at currently. I can add a 382 level and see where that's at also. So possibilities if we break through this support area. Let's see if that's a 236 area, and 236 fib retracement is going to put us right around that support area. So we've got a long ways to fall if we are going to fall in terms of Fibonacci retracements, or even just simply a 50% retracement. Whether that's going to happen or not, obviously we've got some momentum building. Let's see if we get some support levels at right here where we're at. Some of the leading sectors that we're looking at: construction, aerospace, industrials, transportation, oil. Keep an eye on that oil sector as it's starting to build some momentum. Construction also has been doing very well. We're getting some breakouts. In fact, one of the stocks that we'll look at in the buy list today is Pulte Homes, which has got a nice looking buy profile here, and it's had this retracement and getting a confirmation bar right there. So let's actually jump in and take a look at some of that muscle stocks list. Just going to refresh the page and make sure we've got everything in there. So we've got the new buy list, LMB, another construction stock, nice pullback retracement, starting to hold, a nice buy bottoming tail bar right there. So that's a bounce with some support. See if we can hold that level for some continuation to the upside. Obviously, these have all, we're in this overall uptrend. The longer that uptrend continues without a significant retracement, then we just have to be a little bit more cautious, especially in these market conditions. And again, on the market trend direction alerts page, you're getting some basic instructions here when it says mildly bearish in a bull market. This means that traders and investors should consider trading with a neutral or bearish bias by raising stop levels on winners and selling losers. So the money management approach when market conditions start to fade just a little bit and start to pull back are to trade with a neutral bias or a slightly bearish bias at this point, raising your stops on your winners. Okay, we want to keep those winners. We don't want to take the profits and sell them too quickly, because that's what's working for us. The losers are not working for us, okay? So we want to sell the losers, or tighten stops essentially on everything. Let's jump back to that new buy list. NGL, so we've got oil, which is also starting to come alive here. This is also a good looking chart pattern right here. Still in that tight buy zone, pulling back, retracing, starting to find some support now off of that level. What did I just do to my drawing tool there? I buggered it up. That's okay. Let's move along here. NGL, and then MORF, medical biotech. PHAT, another medical biotech stock. Not a real strong confirmation bar, obviously, kind of an indecision bar, but still in that support buy zone. There's Pulte Group, PHM, SPOK, rally, counter trending back, and then looking for a support area now at this right around this support range. We'll see if that ends up holding. So some things to look at. You can also go in and take a look at the indices if you're looking at, wanting some of these larger, known type companies. Some of these, some of the new buy list stocks other than Pulte are, they're small, they're mid cap. It's really every size that's in there. So if you prefer to look for stocks that are S&P only, or NASDAQ, S&P 100 or NASDAQ 100. You can click on these and see which of these 26 stocks, which ones are actually leading in there. So you can see some of those names that are going to be a lot more familiar to you. Micron is starting to move. Chip stocks have had a big run, but they pulled back, and then there might be some momentum there. Amgen also has had a decent run there up in that extreme range. So it's a way for you to quickly glance to look to see what some of these big names. Western Digital has had a big move here recently. So some of these stocks, as they're breaking out, moving to the upside, if you want to quick glance at those, go to the index and then look to see, okay, of S&P 100 stocks, these 39 are leading stocks. Which ones are they? Caterpillar, Halliburton, Boeing, JP Morgan, DuPont, Conoco, ExxonMobil. You're seeing Conoco, ExxonMobil, Halliburton, 3 or 4 oil stocks in that top group. Okay, that's an indication something's starting to happen there. In fact, Conoco and these long-term charts on Conoco and ExxonMobil looking more and more compelling at these levels. That'll do it for today's update. Everyone have a fantastic day.